everyone, and welcome to the first video on VisTrec application. My name is Mahtab, and this video is the introductory video of VisTrec application. In this video, I'm gonna give you a brief introduction about the VisTrec application, what it does, and what are the steps. And I'm gonna show you how to set up your station and platform so you can run this application. And I'm gonna show you where you can find the files, the Python file and the output test files so you can download from it. So this is our GitHub page. This is my GitHub page, so you can download this VisTrec application here. And if you need the files that you need to download for running this application are basically here in this VisTrec, and there are 4 files. And when you want to run your application, you need to run this Python file. So this VisTrec application is basically a visualization tool. It actually, at the very first step of this application, we do this Trec eval application for the retrievals, the retrieval runs and the relevance file that the user gives at the program, and the results in the further parts gets analyzed and gets evaluated. And for example, the health part analysis is going to be done on all queries, and halt queries will be found based on the metric of evaluation, and the baseline is going to be asked from the user. And once all the analysis is done, you can see the results plotted as graphs, and also you can generate the LaTeX code. So this program is actually a graphical user interface, and we developed it with Python tkinter library. We used Python 3.6, and if you're using other Python versions, you may have some kind of difficulty with this package, because this tkinter, for some Python versions, it comes built in, for the rest it's not. But the easiest one so far was the easiest one to work with is Python 3.6. So I recommend that you download this Python 3.6 so you can see, so you won't have any problems with compiling the code. And as I mentioned, it's a graphical user interface, and it also runs this C program, the Trec eval application. So because it needs to run this program, this C program, it needs to have the C compiler. For example, if you're using the Windows, so you need to have Cygwin, and you need to have all the plugins for the Cygwin. For example, the X11, the Python plugins for the Cygwin. You need to download all these plugins. And if you're doing it in Unix, you're on server or Mac, you need to also have this C compiler so you can run this program, the first step, easily. And so once we run this application on the server or the command line, we need to have this display server so we can see this the graphical user interface. And we need to have this we have to have it by X11 forwarding. The application that I use is Xming. So before you run your application, make sure that you have this Xming installed on your station and it's actually running on your computer. And we used multiple packages for this application. but you need to download the NumPy, Matplotlib, and Tablet before you run this application. And the rest of the packages, they usually come built in with Python. They're built-in Python packages. But if you want to see like what are the exact ones, so you can go here on this VisTrec and on this VisTrec.py. You can see all the packages that we use, so you can download and make sure that you have them prior running the application. And oops, this is me. So I guess let's begin. So first you need to download all the files within this VisTrec application. So all these 4. And then as you can see, I have this all 4 here. And this is my my server. I'm gonna run the VisTrec.py. When I run this, I get this graphical user interface. Just have it in a way that we can. Oops. Okay, so as I mentioned, this applications in the first step does the trec eval. .c. It compiles this C code for all the retrieve or run files and the relevance file. So here we need to first upload the run files and the relevant files. So the way this application is going to work is it takes one folder which has all the run files within it and one file which is a relevance file, and you should not include this relevance file when you categorize your files in your directory. For example, the way that I do it is like I have this source folder. Within this source folder, I have runs, which are my retrieve and runs, for example, stdrm. And in here, in separate directory, I have this relevance file. So when the program actually uploads these files within the Python directory, it does not mix them up. So I'm gonna get the run file, the run folder. When you actually select and go into that folder, you're not gonna see your files, but it's gonna, because it's gonna only select the folder. So once you have the folder name here, you're going to be fine. So when you press OK, you can see your files being uploaded here. And then you need to do the relevance file. You need to upload the relevance file so you can run the trec eval after that. So here, this is the relevance file. You need to select it so you can see it here, and then you press OK. And now you can see that you can run this, run the trec eval. When you press run, it says trec is done, and these are the trec result files for each of the runs. So so the application actually puts a trec at the end of the name of the file, so it knows like this result, trec result belongs to this retrieval. And if you look at the time and then go to the Python directory and refresh, you're going to see a folder. This folder, actually all the run files, all the plots, all the LaTeX code that you're gonna further generate is gonna be uploaded here. So this is kind of neat, and your because every time you press this, it's gonna be a different timestamp. So your plots and your text files won't get overwritten. And so now the first step is done, and you have uploaded your runs and relevance files. So thank you for watching, and I see you soon. And in the next video, we're going to do this all query visualization, and we're going to consider the metric of evaluation and a baseline and percentiles. Thank you very much, and see